Welcome to our training on series and packages. Let's get started. By the end of this training, you'll be able to set up and use series and packages. Some of you might be wondering, what's the difference between a series and a package? A series is a bundle of services that a customer pays for upfront and then uses it as payment for future appointments. Usually, series are offered at a discount of the retail value of services within a series. A package is a combination of different services that must be booked and received together as one appointment. Let's take a look at this explanation visually. If my customer Jenny buys a series of 5 manicures, she will pay for all 5 ahead of time and redeem each one as she visits on different days for appointments. If Jenny books the hair and makeup package, she will come in on the day the appointment is booked for and have all 3 services on that day, which is a haircut followed by a hair treatment, and then finally at the end of the package, she'll receive the makeup application. It's a simple and quick process to enter series and packages into Booker. The most important thing to remember is that the services that a series will apply to or will be part of a package have to be entered in System Settings Services in the system before series and packages can be made for them. First, we'll cover building a package. From System Settings, click on New Package from the left. Building a package takes only 2 steps, and it's a pretty simple process. Name the package at the top. There's no need to edit the SKU or barcode numbers. Those are automatically generated by the system and used for reporting purposes. It's a good idea to include a description of the package, especially if we want to offer it online. And to make this bookable online, we will want to enable the option here. When enabled, Booker will give us the option to choose which days and times this can be booked online. We can also choose how far in advance the package can be booked online. And with this example, the package could be booked a year in advance. Booking dates, it's optional to enter in, but useful if we have a seasonal package that should only be booked during certain times of the year. For example, if this package is for summer months only, we can set the booking date range here. Click Continue to move on to Step 2. In this step, we add the services that make up the package. This package includes 4 services: a facial, a massage, a manicure, and a pedicure. Adding services to a package is easy, and we have a couple of ways to pick a service from here. One way is to use the service category dropdown and filter through and select the category and service name from the list. I'm going to add the facial first. Once we see the facial here, click Add Service. The facial is now added, as we can see in the table that's appeared, and now we can add the massage next. The other way we can pick a service is simply by typing in the service name and clicking on it from the dropdown. I've typed in the name of the massage and can click on it. Once again, we will see the massage here and can click Add Service. The massage is now a part of this package. We can finish up by adding the manicure next and clicking Add Service, and last to add is the pedicure, and then click Add Service. Now we have all the services that make up this package. We have a few options on the right of each service. The first one we see is Substitute. This allows us to pick another service that can be booked as a part of this package instead of the original service picked. Let's say this classic facial can be substituted with the basic facial. We will see this in action later on when we book the package on the calendar. With substitutions, it usually works best when the services are at the same or similar price points, like these 2 facials. And just like we've done previously, once we see the substitute service here, And just like we've done previously, once we see the substitute service here, click Add Service. We can remove any service substitutions from here should we need to. The options to move a service up or down simply changes the order in which the services are booked on the calendar. By default, the order in which the services are added to the package here in the setup is the order used when booking. But we can use the move up and move down options to change that order. With this example, we have the facial before the massage, but perhaps we don't want a client to have their face cleaned for an hour only to rest it in a face cradle during a massage after that. And if we want the massage to be scheduled before the facial, we can click either move up for the massage or move down for the facial to switch the order of them. Once that's done, we can see the massage is first now, followed by the facial, manicure, and pedicure. And we can, of course, delete any of these services if needed. Once the services are added and we are done with changing the order and adding substitutions, we'll have the option to add a package price here. It's a good idea to create a discount with a package so that it will attract customers to book. The total price of all these services is $195, but the total package price is $175, which makes the discount 10%. If we take deposits at our business, we will have 3 options to choose from for deposits down here below. We can charge the full price, a percentage of it, or a dollar amount of it. We would want to choose the deposit option that works best for us. And if we don't use deposits, we would want to leave it set to none. Click Continue to finish building the package. Here we can look over the package and we can click Confirm New Package here to save it in the system. From the main package page, we can see all the packages we have created. We can edit or delete them from the Actions column on the right. We can easily see the services that are a part of each package here. Any service that is highlighted in that blue text means that it has a substitution. And we can click on the substitute service to see what that is. With the package built, we can book it as an appointment. From the calendar, begin booking an appointment as usual. Our client Mary wants to book the package we just built. We can attach the package to the appointment bubble here in the same way we would a service. We can type in the name of the package in the service field and click on it from the drop-down. Or we can use the drop-down of categories, choose packages at the bottom, and then click on the package from the right. Booker will auto-set the first service in the booking order, which is the aromatherapy massage in this example. And we can see here below that Booker lists the other services of the package also in the correct booking order. All we need to do is make any edits, if necessary, and click Continue to Next Treatment when we're ready to move on. Now we can make changes to the facial. This is the service with the substitution, which we can tell because this is a drop-down menu. If we wanted to switch the original service for a substitute, we can just use the drop-down to choose the other service and click Continue to Next Treatment. We will continue to go through all the services of the package by clicking Continue to Next Treatment. Once we've gone through all the services, we can click Book Appointment. Package appointments are easy to point out on the calendar thanks to the link icon in the appointment that lets us know it's part of a package. And whenever we hover the mouse over one of the individual services of a package appointment, all of the services will highlight with a blue frame around it so we have an easy visual. Next up, let's build a series. To build a series, we can go to System Settings and click New Series. Creating a series is also a 2-step process just like a package. This will be a series for 5 deep tissue massages. Enter a name for the series at the top. The SKU number does not need to be changed. It is automatically generated by the system and used for reporting. It is optional, but we can add a description of the series right below, which will display for customers to view while they shop online. We may want to give employees an incentive to sell series. And if we want to do that, we just need to remember a few things when it comes to employee commission. By default, a series is considered a product, which means that employees will receive the same commission that's been set in the Pay Type Product section of the Compensation and Benefits tab of the employee profile. The technician fee that we see here in the series setup is tied to the product compensation type per product fee specified for each product. And we only need to enter in a technician fee here if we use that pay type. If we don't use that pay type, leave this technician fee set to none. Selling series online is really easy to set up. To sell a series online, first we need to have integrated merchant processing with Booker. Within the series setup, choose Yes with this setting to sell the series online. A second step to take to sell series online is going into the online booking settings to edit the e-commerce setting and choose Yes to enable series and save your changes. The online store to sell series would look similar to this. Customers will be able to see a list of series to buy from here. Back to the series build. We'll enter the quantity here. In my example, there are 5 deep tissue massages in the series. The unit price is how much this service costs as a one-time appointment without any discount. This massage is regularly priced at $90, and once we enter in the unit price, it multiplies that by the quantity to give us the total price. Next, we can enter in either the discount percent or sell price here, and the system will update the other field for us. It's fairly common to sell the series at a discounted price so that it attracts more customers into buying one. So my discount is 20% and the new total price is $360. And we can click Continue to move on to the next step. Now we can choose the service that this series will apply to, which is the deep tissue massage. I'll choose massages from the list of categories, and this will help me narrow down the service list. Notice that I am not clicking the Add option next to the category dropdown. If I did, that would actually mean all of my massages would apply to this series, which is not how I want to set it up. Most of the time, a series will only apply to one service. Using the subcategory dropdown, we can pick the one service here, which is again the deep tissue massage. Now we can click on Add next to the subcategory dropdown. When we see this table, we know the service has been added to the series correctly. The last part to set up is the expiration. The series can never expire. It can expire on a certain date. It can expire after a certain number of days from the purchase date, or it can expire after a certain number of days from the first time it's used as payment in the system. Click Save to finish. And in 2 easy steps, we have built a series. It's now ready to sell. And if we ever need to edit a series, we can do so from the main series page in System Settings from the Actions column on the right. Please note that we cannot delete a series that has been sold, but we can discontinue it so it won't be sold moving forward. We can delete any series that has not yet been sold in the system. That's why we see the 2 options here to discontinue or delete the series. Now we can go over how to sell a series. Here is my client Hank, and he's ready to pay for this appointment, but wants to buy a series first and then use it to pay for this massage. And to sell a series, we will click on the Orders tab, which will open a new order from the right side. When selling a series, we need to enter the customer into the order at the top here. We aren't able to click on the series button until that's done. This is because the series is attached to the customer's profile, which allows the system to automatically track its use. We can type in the customer's name and click on the correct one from the dropdown, or we have the option to add a new customer. Once the customer's name is entered, click on the series button that we see from here. Here we can see all of the series we sell and can choose the series the customer wants by clicking on it. Once we click on the series, it's automatically added to the order. If we want to give an employee commission for selling the series, click on the series from here and use the Commission To dropdown to choose the employee that sold the series. Once that's done, click Save at the bottom to continue to check out the order. We can see now that an employee is getting commission, and from here, click on Proceed to Payment to close out the order. Choose the payment type here, and once the payment has processed, the order is closed and the customer can use the series as payment for future appointments. Now we'll find out how to redeem a series. Hank is now the proud owner of a massage series and is ready to use it as payment. When it's time to redeem a series as payment, we will most likely be checking out a customer from an appointment. There is nothing different about the appointment booking process itself. And we don't book a series as the appointment, but we need to make sure the service of the appointment is the one that's applicable to the series in order for this to work. Hank's appointment is for a deep tissue massage, which is the service his series applies to. Right-click on the appointment and choose Take Payment Checkout on the right-click menu. On the point of sale, click Proceed to Payment. Choose Series as the payment type. Click on the series that can be applied to the order. Click Complete Order down below to finish closing the order. The order will close at that point and the customer will have redeemed one of their series. Booker will keep track of this in the customer's profile and deduct from their series balance. In our next topic, we will cover how to track and manage series in the system. When we visit a customer's profile, we'll see their series balance here. Remember, Booker keeps track of this for us. We can edit some of the series information here by clicking on the pencil icons. And as the admin, we can change the series number and the expiration date. We can also view the history of the series by clicking on the history icon. This will bring up a record of when the series was sold in the system and used as payment. We can also track all series in the Orders tab in the Series page. The information we see here is the same info we saw in the customer's profile a moment ago, only for all the series sold in the system. From here we can view the original quantity of the series. The remaining quantity is how many the customer has left to use in the series. The status column lets us know if a series has been used or not. And we can go to the Actions column on the far right to view the history of a series, which, just like we saw in the customer's profile, the history of a series will record the dates and the orders of when the series was purchased and used as payment. There is one report that we can use to track series, the GC and Series Balance Report, found in the Reports tab within the Accounting Analysis section. The GC and Series Balance Report tracks all gift certificates and cards and series issued at the business. And we can filter this report by status for a closer look: outstanding, redeemed, voided, inactive, or expired. For example, if we only want data on series that have been partially redeemed, we can choose outstanding from the filters at the top. And we can use this report to view our outstanding balances of series. If you do have any questions while you are using the Booker system, don't forget we have our support center available 24/7, It can be accessed when we're logged into our Booker accounts by clicking on support from the top right corner or going to help.booker.com. Here we can use the search field to find answers to our Booker questions. A search will show us a list of articles related to the words used in the search. We also have the Training Center right on the support homepage. The New to Booker section is a collection of articles for our new users to get familiar with the basics. We have training videos that can be watched on demand, and we have live virtual trainings that you can sign up for directly from the support center. These live virtual trainings are offered Mondays through Fridays and are free and unlimited for you and your staff to take. They cover a variety of Booker topics, and we can come directly to the support center to get registered. That's it for this training video. Thanks for watching.